Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm planning the week of February 19th through the 25th in my Erin Condren vertical life planner, and this week I am using a Caress Press mystery. It is the Gold Digger mystery. She actually names hers, so I forgot what month this was. I believe it did come out in 2022, I want to say. I can't tell. But I thought it would be good to use in February. In February, I don't necessarily do all lovey-dovey kits, but I do like to do some, like, as many pink themed kits as I can. And this one has pink in it, so I thought I would use it. And there were actually enough full boxes in this kit to use twice, so that's what I did. I picked eight random ones to use, and then the next 8 will be used the next time I use it. I don't think it'll end up being next year, but it might be the year after that. So if you are someone who doesn't use extenders on a weekly basis, I do recommend, especially if you get these mystery kits from either Caress Press or Scribble Prints Co. They usually come with enough boxes to use twice, assuming you don't use any extenders. So if you're looking to save money, I highly recommend doing that. You will need to kind of supplement some items the second time you use it, like for example the glitter headers, maybe one of the washi strips or something. But honestly, for me, if it means that I can save a little bit of money, I'm totally okay doing that, because I usually have leftovers from other kits anyway that I can most of the time somewhat easily supplement those items. So yeah. So if you'll notice, the playback speed again is slower on this video. I'm still doing that, and it will be for honestly the foreseeable future pretty much, because I am running out of storage space, so I don't actually film the day by days. I really just film me putting down the base and then what the final spread looks like. So that's why I put the playback speed a little bit slower, because I need something to fill the time. Because if I did the normal time that I usually do, these videos would only be like 5 minutes long, and they're already somewhat short to begin with. Like most of the Plan With Me's that I see / watch are between 20 and 30 minutes, and mine, how I usually do it, are like 12 tops. And then with this, because I slowed it down a little bit, I am able to get it around like 10 or so minutes or something. So anyway, yeah, so just giving a very long explanation for that. Right now I'm just laying down the base. Oh, and I never mentioned, I am using rose foil with this week. I thought all of the pinks in the kit, rose would be the perfect addition, and especially since it is February. I'm not a pink girly, but I do like using as much pink as I can in February, so I thought the rose would go really well with the vibes, and it did. And I lucked out because I have a SPC holiday script sampler in rose, and this week was President's Day, so I was able to finally use that sticker, since there's really only one time a year that you can use those holiday stickers, and it just so happened that I was using it in the foil that I had it in, so I'm happy about that. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what else to go into. I don't think I have enough time to go over the week on a weekly basis, so I'm just gonna actually just cover the highlights. So this week we, if you, I guess for lack of a better word, cashed in my 30th birthday present. So for my 30th, which was in 2023, my husband, well then fiance, got me a weekend to Universal Studios. So, well, he paid for the tickets, we paid for everything else pretty much. And because we loved Universal Studios in Orlando, and I hadn't been to the Hollywood one, and I think he has, but I think it's been like a really long time since the last time he went, so the trip was really just for both of us and to get out of town. And yeah, so We did that this weekend. So we left Thursday night after work and we just drove down. Did we eat? Oh, we ate dinner on the way. So we ate dinner just at McDonald's on the way. Got there, checked into the hotel, and the hotel, I don't know if it's really like an affiliate with Universal, but they do have a shuttle that goes to and from City Walk basically, like however many times a day or whatever the schedule is. So we got there just in time to check in and then hop on the shuttle. And so we spent the like an hour, I think, maybe two, just walking around City Walk, exploring a little bit. We stopped at Ben and Jerry's to get ice cream since we don't have a Ben and Jerry's where we live. So that was fun. And then we took, I believe it was actually the final or the second to last shuttle back to the hotel so that we could get a good night's sleep because we were going to wake up early the next morning. I don't think we got the tickets that allowed us early access, so we only got to Universal Studios like pretty much when it opened. Like actually we got there purposely a little bit early so that we can go to Voodoo Donuts because I really like Voodoo Donuts. So we got that for breakfast. But pretty much like the only thing we had time for was to go to Voodoo Donuts and then get in line, and Universal Studios was already open. So we spent the day there riding pretty much all the rides, and I didn't realize that the Hollywood Universal Studios is way smaller than the Orlando one, which I should have known, but I didn't quite realize that honestly, like you can do everything in a day. It would be a long day, but you can do everything in a day. And we bought 2 tickets. One because it was actually cheaper than buying a 1-day ticket, and we wanted to make a full weekend out of it. But we should have. Honestly, it was fine the way it ended up being because we didn't necessarily pace ourselves, but we also didn't like try to get in everything. It was like a really nice pace to do it. So we spent all day there on Friday, literally riding all the rides that we wanted to, not feeling rushed because we knew we had the next day. But we also didn't like save anything for the next day. Oh, actually, I take that back. We did. We saved Super Mario World for Friday morning so we could do that first because it was, by the time we got to the back of the park where Super Mario World is, the line to get in was like over an hour, maybe even 2, and I was like, no thank you. So we purposely did save that for Saturday morning, but everything else we did like we rode the Mummy like 3 times, and like Jurassic World, whatever that ride is called, we did that a few times as well. So really we only were in the parks for like a day and a half, which again I think is great. We did what we wanted to multiple times, which really worked out. So I'm glad we ended up doing the 2 days so we didn't feel rushed on Friday and we could really prioritize what we wanted to do on Saturday and leave when we wanted to rather than feeling forced to stay and get everything and get our money's worth out of it. So yeah, it was a great weekend. And then, like I said, Saturday morning, we basically just did Super Mario World, which was a lot of fun. Did a few last minute rides that we wanted to do again, and then got home relatively early for dinner and everything. So overall it was a great birthday weekend, even though it wasn't the weekend of my birthday. So yeah, here's the final spread. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.